All right, Scott, you're up.
We're paranormal investigators. We check out spirits inside. We're drawing.
Giant!
The Conjuring series tonight. The Conjuring series
Series
tonight.
tonight.
The Conjuring
Series
series tonight.
tonight. All right. This will be an interesting drinking draw because I don't think any of us are really into the Conjuring franchise, but we figured that'd be, do some horror stuff. The Nun 2 is coming out, or it came out this past week. And the Conjuring franchise has a bunch of movies in it already, like almost one a year for the last decade. So that's The Conjuring, the Annabelles, The Curse of La Llorona. I figured, Drew, I figured I'd get you to watch that one, for your Mexican heritage.
No, I mean, I grew up with La Llorona.
La
I don't need to. I don't need to watch it. It kept me awake throughout my childhood.
So that's. So I made sure I would watch at least one of the Conjuring franchise movies before we did this stream, and I picked La Llorona because I'm a sissy. But it wasn't bad. It was like I was telling these guys before the stream started. It's mostly jump scares, and it's got Linda Cardellini in it, so it's worth watching. The kids are okay. The interesting thing, like the actress that played La Llorona, she was actually like auditioning, I think, for the mom role, and she didn't make it. They picked Linda Cardellini, obviously, but then they were trying to figure out who to get for the La Llorona, and they said, "Hey, what about that one girl we cast or we looked at?" So they brought her back. And then I was watching a thing on the makeup, because she famously drowned her kids and then drowned herself, right? If I got the legend right, yeah. So she always looks like she's wet, so they had to like glaze her in the makeup,
Like a donut.
Yeah, it's like not Vaseline, but they put something on her, to make her look shiny and wet all the time. Okay, well, let's draw some Conjuring stuff. I'm going to draw, obviously, La Llorona. You can see in the promo, I've drawn the nun before. That's actually a nun that I sketched back last year, I think, during the Halloween time. But we don't have to talk about the Conjuring as long as we're drawing it. What do you guys want to talk about?
Butterflies and rainbows and
Butterfly in the sky.
That's funny.
Oh, let me turn on my recording so I can actually do a replay later. It's one of those things like I do these replays and I post them, or I do a drawing and I'll post it, and then because I'm all over the place as far as topics, I'll pick up like followers, and then they'll be like super disappointed. It's like, well, we thought you drew this stuff. I did once. So neither of you guys have watched any of the Conjuring stuff, right?
Nope.
What about any horrors? Did you watch what's that one, that Megan, right? The android thing that came out recently. Did you watch that by any chance?
Nope.
Drew, I think you'd like that one. Because it's like quasi sci-fi,
Yeah. I think the last horror movie I saw, I watched Nope in the theaters.
Yeah, that's psychological, right? That's more psychological.
No, it's more like Jaws.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of the Nope was the second one. What was the one he did before that?
He did Us.
Us. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen Us. But like, Jordan Peele's surprised everybody and become this like horror auteur.
Yeah, it is kind of strange, isn't it? It's like, hey man, whatever happened to you and Key?
Did you happen to see the teaser for Aquaman?
I have not. Is it out? I didn't even know it was out.
There's like now they do a teaser before the trailer drops. I guess the full trailer comes Friday, but they already posted like a teaser
What?
to let you know that the trailer's coming Friday, I guess. But that's like, isn't he one of the? Didn't he work on some of the Conjuring movies? Or maybe I'm confusing him with somebody.
James Wan. Yeah, James Wan is a horror guy. That's his background. That's why he tried to negotiate to get that that spin-off Aquaman movie where he's talking about the creatures of the deep. You know, the one of.
Mm-hmm. Like the trench or whatever.
The trench, yes, yeah, that's what it was, yeah. So that's because he wanted to do the dark, the horror DC movie, but I think that fell through. Any other horror movies? Have there been any horror movies you liked?
Who, me? I mean, I love The Exorcist.
Really?
I love Exorcist 3. I think Exorcist 3 is a really good one. I love The Shining. I even watched. I watched Doctor Sleep, which is supposedly like the sequel to The Shining.
Mm-hmm. I didn't watch that.
I enjoyed it. I don't know, like I guess Stephen King famously was not happy with Kubrick's.
But yeah, no. When you say it's a sequel to The Shining, it's a sequel to Kubrick's Shining, right? Not a sequel to the book. Yeah. I
mean, King wrote the book Doctor Sleep, which is a sequel to his book The Shining, and then it was made into a movie, and it's definitely it definitely carries over from Kubrick's Shining. Mm-hmm. But it's based off of King's book. Like I don't know. I've never read anything like any interviews with King where he's talking about not liking The Shining or whatever. But my guess is that he wasn't happy with the fact that Kubrick left out a lot of the more magical elements.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, yeah, obviously The Shining, like the ability to shine and, communicate with spirits or whatever, or see spirits, like that stayed in. But I guess a lot of the other magical stuff Kubrick kind of left out or just sort of made ambiguous enough that you still think a lot of it might just be in Nicholson's head, because I think that's the whole thing with his version is it's like, well, is it really like spirits or is it just Nicholson being crazy? But Dr. Sleep was good. If you get a chance to watch Dr. Sleep, Ewan McGregor is good in it as he's the grown-up Danny Torrance.
Oh, the kid from the first one.
From the first one, yeah. And he ends up having to go back to the.
Do the twins hotel. Make an appearance?
They do.
Are they growing up?
That's the most memorable part of the movie for me.
No, but they do. Without spoiling much, they do make an appearance.
The bleeding walls and the twins. That's what I remember about The Shining.
they go back to the Overlook, and and have a big showdown at the.
Sometimes, if the horror movie sounds interesting enough, I'll try to find a synopsis and read it because I don't want to watch it, but I'll read it. I don't mind reading it. What
about like the R.L. Stine stuff? Can you handle that, Scott? Like the Goosebumps?
I've never really watched that.
Because that's like family. That's family horror. It's PG horror.
Right.
Megan's PG.
I never read any of those. I was older when like Goosebumps came out, so I never read any of those books. But I mean, I was reading like, Poe and Lovecraft, and I mean, I like to read horror.
I saw Seven.
I've never read any Lovecraft. Amazingly, I read Poe, but that was more because I had to in school.
Well, look, I don't think Lovecraft is particularly good. I won't do anything to venerate such an out and out racist as he was. But
yeah,
I feel like, more people know who Cthulhu is than they know who H.P. Lovecraft is, and I'm happy with that. But the Cthulhu stories are good, in the Mountains of Madness, and what else? Color from Outer Space, and
what's Cthulhu?
Well,
the flying spaghetti monster.
So Cthulhu is believed to be a what's called an elder god that was cast out. He's a lord of chaos that was cast out and imprisoned in the earth or on the earth, whatever. And he sleeps in a place called Riley or whatever, which was somewhere out in the ocean. In that, what do they call that? Point Mogo or whatever.
Oh, you know more about Cthulhu than I do. I don't know. I don't know that much about Cthulhu.
Well,
I'm just familiar with the visuals.
So there's a cult of Cthulhu that wants to awaken Cthulhu from his slumber, and the cult is like, the whole thing is like, if you awaken Cthulhu, that means the world is going to descend into madness. And the cultists basically will just have the privilege of being the first people to be devoured by Cthulhu, whereas everyone else has to live on in the nightmare on Earth that is the madness and chaos that will remain.
In City of Heroes one time, we had played a giant octopus. I wonder if that's kind of...
Yeah. Cthulhu is described as sort of having a bunch of tentacles and a bunch of eyes and having sort of a vaguely gorilla-like body, but with joints that don't seem to move, be in the quite right place, and no hair. I don't know. He's sort of a mishmash monster, and he has big wings.
Hey, there's Mr. Murikami.
Oh.
John.
Hey, how you doing?
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm pretty much back to normal, I guess. Man.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this. Drew was telling me something about shingles or something.
Yeah, so when you get it's a two-parter for the shingles when you take the shot. First one, it's it's not too bad. It just feels like your typical shot, and your arm's gonna get sore. The second one, oh my gosh, and it seemed like everybody posted too. It's like the second shot, it gets everybody. It's like having the flu or something. This is
the newest booster?
No, this is for shingles. This is to prevent shingles. Yeah. So this isn't even the booster yet. I think that just came out, right? They just approved.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I was I didn't think it was available yet. So.
No. Shingles is something that you probably should get though. Anyone over 50 probably should get this. And then I guess I saw some of the posts too. I guess Sandy said she got shingles early on, and it's pretty painful. So it's you're miserable for a little while, but I guess the trade-off is you don't get shingles because it's bad. Yeah. So Anywho, I have not done my homework on this. I don't know anything about this series or whatever. I just know there's a nun, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's good enough.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one that's watched a movie.
Okay. And what do you think?
And I did that last night. So I watched The Curse of La Llorona.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a movie. Like you watch none.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not a big horror guy, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big horror either.
I saw the Blair Witch Project.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's part of this?
No. We're talking about horror in general.
Oh, just horror. I don't know. The scariest thing in that thing was when that girl is talking and all that snot coming from her. That's the scariest thing in the movie.
I don't know. I liked Blair Witch. I mean, spoilers for like a 25-year-old movie, but
yeah,
the last shot in the end was pretty scary.
Yeah. Well, it was so successful because it was such a low budget for a movie, and they raked in so much money. So
that a lot of people actually thought it was real. You know, like that was like a documentary.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they were at Cannes, you know, the film festival.
Oh,
and after they showed it, the press was like berating the producer and director for exploiting the deaths of those poor people, and they had to be like, the actors are like sitting right there, like they were right there,
right there,
and people thought it was real.
So this is the whole the modern day War of the Worlds kind of thing.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know if I go that far, but yeah. It was. I mean, the bummer is that it set off a whole like found footage thing.
Yeah.
Did you ever see The Last Broadcast?
No.
The Last Broadcast.
What was that? The kind of same concept where they were trying to find the footage. They found the footage. It's kind of a boring movie until the ending where they're cleaning up the footage, and the last scene is the thing is just about done, and the guy goes to check it out, and turns around. It turns out it's the camera guy was killing all the people or something like that.
Oh, that's an interesting twist.
Yeah. And then he turns around and you see him drop, like the guy just drops, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Trying to think of any modern. I saw Barbarian. Which was pretty intense.
Yeah. I saw Barbie. That was pretty intense too.
Barbenheimer.
Barbarian is about an Airbnb experience that goes awry.
Oh, so it's not about a barbarian. It's
well,
B&B.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Not really. No, it's not about a traditional. You're not going to see Conan.
You're not going to see Conan or Gru or.
No Gru.
Gru.
But it is violent and gory. But
okay.
I don't know. It's another reason why I don't want to go to Detroit.
Among other reasons.
It takes place in Detroit.
Okay.
I saw Midsummer. I don't know if anybody's seen
the cult movie.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's pretty crazy. It's not, I mean, it's creepy and it definitely is disturbing, but it's not like scary like what's the other one? Hereditary, which I think is the same director. That one bothered me way more.
I've heard good things about Hereditary. Like I hear Toni Collette was really good in that.
She is. It's horrible, but it's yeah, she's really good in it.
I guess that's the thing. It's like it's so, terrifying. It's good.
I saw The Witch. I liked The Witch.
Yeah.
I saw The Wiz.
The Wiz.
He's on down.
He's on the road.
I don't think I watched it all the way through. You said you watched Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Nobody likes Spider-Man.
Nobody likes Spider-Man.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. John Carpenter's thing is always, I guess, my favorite. I guess
that to me, that's beyond horror. That's just one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Thing.
Oh.
The one there in the Arctic. Yeah.
It's you got to look it up on YouTube, like the making of, because it's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when the creature appears and he's it's just like a mutated mess, right?
Yeah. Well, the guy's head upside down and everything.
Somebody's saying The Ritual is the best horror movie I've seen in a while. The Ritual.
Oh,
Have
okay.
you heard of that?
Oh yeah.
The Ritual.
It's on my watch list. I haven't watched it yet though.
Yeah.
What's his name? The horror guy.
Justin Ord. He's probably asleep.
Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna say Connie.
East
Connie
Coast.
should be here. Connie is the horror buff.
I tried to get Connie, but apparently it's her husband's birthday, so
Oh.
Excuses.
Oh, what's that all about?
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to figure out how I'm going to end up coloring this. I hate drawing lace. I probably picked the wrong character.
Oh.
I
Look
hate
at
drawing
little
lace.
doily.
Yeah. Let's see. John's down. That was Napua saying The Ritual is the best horror movie she's.
Oh, okay, cool.
seen.
Yeah, I've heard good things. It's on my watch list, but I haven't watched it yet. I need to. I'm trying to remember.
Oops.
I've only heard,
Hey.
Hey.
Aiko.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
Hello. All good. I was late too.
So, Aiko, did you and your girlfriend watch The Conjuring like you said you were going to?
Yeah, we finally watched it last night.
What'd you
We
think?
watched the first one. No, we watched the one with like the haunted house and the music box. So I'm gonna try to draw the music box, but with a Gabbard popping out instead of the clown.
There we go. That's more than I watched. I didn't watch any of these.
Like I said, I watched La Llorona just so I'd have something to draw.
Yeah. You just like saying it.
Did anybody see the new one?
Say again?
Did anybody see the new one?
No.
The
There's
Nun
a new
2?
The Nun
Yeah.
2? None of the
No,
above.
I have not seen it.
None. None of us.
I just see the trailer like when we're watching movies. It's like
Every night on Adult Swim. It's like, why?
oh really? They showed Adult Swim.
Yeah, I'm trying to sleep and then I can hear it in the background.
It's
like,
a sponsor.
Man, why?
Sponsor.
They hear the zoom.
My girlfriend was kind of disappointed, I think, because I wasn't very scared.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
I haven't watched I don't
Is
really
it-
watch scary movies.
Is it mostly jump scares?
Kind
Like
of.
or more suspense.
Yeah.
You're waiting for it to happen, and then it's like, oh, there it is. Because Resident
'Cause
Evil.
that was my thing with the the Curse of La Llorona is mostly jump scares. It's not really, which
okay.
I don't mind, you know.
Versus what kind of scare, like
Well, I mean, like other horror where there's like, you know, torture porn
like
or
thriller or like yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
Curse.
torture porn. That's scary to
Yeah.
me. Well, I don't want to see all that.
the psychological stuff like Us,
Oh, that's true.
you know.
But ghost stories are not scary to me because I don't believe in ghosts.
Scott's EP.
Yeah, sorry.
This is why we can't go on a witch hunt or anything. It's just like trying to sneak up and it's like heep, heep. It's like damn it. Gave away our position.
So you weren't very scared. Did you enjoy it though?
Yeah, I like the aesthetics a lot.
Okay.
I like haunted house type of decor.
The trailer almost made me make pee-pee. But
We were watching that. Yeah. We went to see Blue Beetle and that came out. Funny.
yeah, it was pretty scary.
Oh, I liked Annabelle too. I could draw her if I have time in the end.
Which one?
Did you see Annabelle?
The creepy doll. I like creepy dolls.
No, but did you see it?
Wait, there was a separate movie about her?
Well, I mean, like the real Annabelle or the movie Annabelle?
Well, part of the Conjuring franchise. There's 2 Annabelle movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no, I just saw the one with the music box and the haunted
Annabelle,
house.
like beginnings or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, then-
there's a.
I
There are a
believe
couple
Annabelle is
Annabelle
in
movies out.
The Conjuring, the first one.
Yeah, that's one I
That's
saw.
the one that you saw.
Ugh.
Like scary dolls.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think they're
see
just
what?
cool looking, and I'd want to like make a dress and make my makeup like that. You know?
I don't know. Some of those Japanese dolls, they have this kind of like weird soulless eyes, you know, like that.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
so many people are into that. It's like, look at my doll, isn't it cute? It's like,
Cute, creepy, cute.
don't shove it in my face, please. Thank you.
When I think I was about 12 or 13, we moved in with my grandma, and my brother and I used to have to share a room. And in this old room was this old doll. And it was one of those dolls that when you lay them down, their eyes close. And
Oh,
the
freaky.
The porcelain
eyes
ones.
up.
I like those.
Yeah, I don't think this was made of porcelain, but it was pretty
Yeah,
beat
it's one
up,
of those-
and the face did have like cracks and stuff in it. And Eric, my brother, I mean, I thought it was pretty creepy, but my brother hated it more than anything. And I used to mess with my brother so bad, and I would get in the room first before he came up there, and then I would hide behind the bed and wait till he was getting into bed, and then I'd make the doll pop up. And I would just and I used to just hold the doll and go, Aaron,
Yeah,
and he would scream so hard.
What are you boys doing?
And that
Hey,
led to
Bria.
years of therapy. And actually, you know what? That explains Aaron now. What you tell me about Aaron, and now it's like, okay, I understand now. I know.
But
Broke your brother.
it got to the point.
Why you break your brother?
It got to the point where I didn't even have to like hold the doll and like put it in front of him anymore.
Oh,
we could
no.
be doing something, and I would just sort of stop. Like if we were playing, and I would just sort of stop and stare off into the distance, and he'd be like, "What?" And I'd just go, "The doll," and he would and he would just scream and run away.
Negative reinforcement there. What would happen if you did it now?
He'd probably punch me.
Oh, okay. That's true. Knowing him.
Give him flashbacks.
Yeah.
He'd probably beat my ass.
Yeah. Or he would go full fetal. I don't know. Just roll up.
The doll was so old and beat up that if you picked it up real fast, the eyes, it wouldn't more than just open. The eyes would like roll all the way back.
Oh, that's even frightening.
So it would just look crazy. Yeah. And it would just horrify my poor brother.
And of course, in the toy industry, this is wonderful. Yeah. Kids will love this.
When I was a kid, I shared my room with my sister for a while, and we had separate beds. But I don't sleep well, so I was always on the floor. I always ended up on the floor somewhere. And one night, I bumped her bed, and this clown doll she had fell down on me. And
oh God! Why? Who makes clown dolls? That's horrible.
And it was laughing. It was going and then like, oh, and it said, I love you.
Oh, that's Now we call it Barney.
My niece had a Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh yeah.
And I guess it something was wrong with it. It wouldn't shut off. And she would be in her bed, and then Elmo would just start going like, "Play with me." And
oh, that's frightening.
I guess she got up in the middle of the night and just threw Elmo in the closet and slammed the closet door real hard.
There you go. Yeah, this is the Toy Story that nobody sees, But there are people who are freaked out with Teddy Ruxpin. Remember that the bear that like talked and everything.
Oh
the
yeah, I
mouth moved
heard
and everything. Yeah.
Teddy Ruxpin tells me to burn things.
Oh, okay. What kind of tape did they put in you? Did you put in like some heavy metal or something? Bang your head. The other Reaper.
Blue Oyster Cult.
I think that Furby is creepier than Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh,
Furby,
my God.
yeah,
Furby.
looks frightening. Right, Furby is frightening.
Furby or Barbie?
Well, I remember trolls were kind of like hideous looking too. Their eyes were like freaky back then.
Mm-hmm.
In the
I
70s.
just like the colored hair and how they had a jewel in their stomach.
Right.
So cute.
But the eyes back then was just like, ah.
I don't know. I liked the troll dolls. I thought they were weird.
Yeah.
I always secretly wanted one.
Yeah. Well, trolls made a comeback. They're all cute now.
I don't know. I just remember them as like eraser toppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you put the hair up and you spin them.
Yep.
I don't even know what I'm drawing. I'm just drawing this. I'm just drawing the poster. So what is the premise of this movie? It's just one of those like.
Which one?
All of them. I'm sure they're all the same. Yeah.
Well, I mean, La Llorona is based on a legend.
Oh, okay.
Well, what was the Conjuring about, Aiko? Since you watched it.
Oh, it was
What's
about
the premise?
This family that moved into a haunted house where the main ghost, or like the worst ghost, the first ghost, she for some reason made a deal with Satan. She was just this really deranged lady, and she didn't want anybody on her land. So every time somebody new moved in, she would, I guess she would possess whoever the mother was and like make her kill her children and then kill herself. So yeah, because of that, there was a long history of ghosts, that came up in the house.
Right.
So, yeah, the story was about the latest family that moved in and how a team of like Ghostbusters, I guess, helped them, unpossess themselves and save themselves.
So wait, so it possesses the mom and then it kills everybody and they become ghosts, and don't they just end up there anyway? Or I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're still on her land, so I don't really know what her she's just arranged.
No, No.
Yeah.
No, it's the whole Indian burial ground kind of thing, you know.
They just moved the headstones.
Oh yeah, Poltergeist, right? That Poltergeist. Speaking of which, my friend, one of my friends, she said when she was growing up, she had that doll, that clown doll, the one that like grabbed her and dragged her under the bed. Yeah, after that, after that, she threw it out. She was so freaked out by that movie.
I've never been particularly fond of clowns as it is, and that part in Poltergeist, like I was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
No more clowns ever.
No more clowns. Yeah.
I have a clown on my shirt right now.
Oh, damn you!
See, it's crazy as a clown. Do you see?
Scare the Drew.
It's just a little Shiba clown.
It's a cute clown. It's okay.
I mean, what's that guy, Mr. Mime? Like even he bothers me. I don't like.
Oh yeah.
He's like a monkey. I don't know. It's weird. He obviously doesn't like Professor Oak for some strange reason. We're watching like one of the newer episodes, and then when Professor Oak comes to visit the mom, Mr. Mime has this really like leery look, like, "Who the hell are you?"
I think the fan theory is that Mr. Mime is like in love with Ash's mom, and
there we go.
Professor Oak is a threat.
Yeah. There we go.
There's my pencil. It took me like 10 minutes to find that back.
In the 80s, there was this cartoon. I don't know. You remember this one, Andrew or Scott? You remember the Little Clowns of Happy Town? Do you remember that on TV? It was on like ABC or something like that.
The Little Clowns of Happy Town.
Yeah, it was just these clowns, and I don't know. They were just like kind of. They're supposed to be kind of cutesy, but I don't know. They were just kind of goofy, and yeah, I don't know.
Were they like? Did they make little toys, like kind of like the Smurfs?
I don't know if they made toys.
Like I seem to
think they were
remember.
that popular.
I seem to remember a bunch of little PVC clowns, much like the Smurfs had this. Like the PVC Smurfs were always doing some kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I
but
seem to
Smurfs
remember.
are popular.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I remember the Manchi-Chis.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because Reed always sings that song.
But I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't have watched the clown thing when I was a kid anyway. I don't know, maybe not.
Little Clowns of Happy Town.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. We were thinking like if you slow it down, it'd be kind of creepy, you know. Put it in a minor key.
Oh, that sounds like a Disney thing. Is that what they did for all their? I've got when they were doing it for all the like the Avengers trailers and stuff. Like I've got no
really? Like this?
To hold me. They're
with,
singing
yeah,
like the Age of Ultron. And
yeah,
there's a couple other ones where they just like they took those songs and just down tempoed them and made them creepy.
Well, I think any kid's song, any kids kind of thing you do that, it's freaky because it's like that's what they do in the horror films, you know.
Yeah, in the horror you always have like like 1, 2, he's coming for you.
Yeah.
Like ah.
When did the creepy kids movies start? I remember Children of the Corn.
As soon as there were children, there were creepy children. A child! Oh.
Look how eerie it looks. It looks like that thing from Close Encounters.
It's like a person, but little. Run!
But it's adorable.
Just like Gremlins.
They start off cute and then
Twilight Zone had some good stuff. Remember you guys watch the old black and white Twilight Zones?
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
I saw it on the wing.
Yeah. Shatner. Yeah, young Shatner, yeah.
Young Shatner.
He was in two episodes.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Telly Savalas did the creepy doll one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Burgess Meredith? It's like that's not fair. I had time.
So yeah, that's a classic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Aiko, you're probably too young for all these, right?
I haven't seen any of those.
Twilight Zones. I mean, they show them on like reruns and stuff like that. But yeah.
I think they're all. Ever since they started Paramount Plus, I think that's the only place you can watch.
Yeah.
Twilight Zone.
It used to be on like Nick at Night or something like that. You know, they used to show reruns. But you know, that's I think Nick at Night already is like that's an ancient thing.
Well, yeah.
Is
there still Twilight Zone?
Twilight Zone was like an old person's Black Mirror.
There's a Creepshow comic that just came out actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just came out today. I saw it.
Creepshow?
I liked. I mean, Creepshow was an homage to Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ba, 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 ba. Charlie Adler did the Crypt Keeper. That one too had a kid show.
Yeah.
Like Goosebumps.
Anybody see the Goosebumps movie?
The new one?
Yeah.
No.
With Jack Black? No.
I didn't know there was a movie.
Yeah.
And what was it? There's another kids oriented horror show that came out of the guy that did Hellboy, Guillermo del Toro. Stephen King wrote a creepy doll episode for X-Files. Still can't watch it.
Yeah. Pinocchio, was that the one? Oh.
I mean, Guillermo del Toro did the Cabinet of Curiosities, but that ain't no kids show.
No, but there's another one. I'll look it up real quick. I know there's one that's designed for kids. I'm pretty sure it's Guillermo del Toro. Might be going senile. I might be having a senior moment.
He's getting ready to do a new version of Frankenstein.
There you go. Senior moment. I'm going to kill my pen.
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Well, there you go.
Is that the one where the bloody head fell down the chimney?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Well, it's a movie.
It's a series.
I mean, it was a book.
It was a kid's book, right?
Yeah.
Young adult, right? Young adult horror. Anyway, Guillermo del Toro did a series on that.
I think I read those when I was like in first grade.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Now you can
have the
relive
hook?
the childhood.
Did that have the hook in it? The hook, remember?
I don't remember the hook.
That was always the one they told around the campfire, you know.
Yeah.
Was it the one with the green ribbon story, or was that in a dark room?
Well, I don't know. I don't know either one of those.
I always like the scary story about the guy who marries this lady and she always has a ribbon tied around her neck.
Yeah, that's the green ribbon.
I love that story.
Me too.
That was the creepiest things I ever heard. I was like, wow.
Tell us the story, Uncle Drew.
Yeah.
No, Aiko, you gotta tell it because I'm gonna screw it up. You gotta tell it.
No.
We're sitting as we sit around the campfire here.
Oh,
Everybody.
Okay. So here's the abridged version. Okay, this guy marries this woman, and she always has a ribbon tied around her neck, and she'll never take it off. And he kind of is curious why she always wears it, and she's like, I can't take it off. And eventually one night, I guess when she's sleeping, the husband unties the ribbon, and then her head falls off.
The version I heard was cuter. It was a cuter love story. So they grew old together, and there was no betrayal involved. She's just like, yeah, I can never tell you why I have this ribbon around my neck. It was like,
kid book?
Cool. You know, I love you anyway. So they get married, and they live their whole lives together. And then one day, when she's an old lady, she gets sick, and she's about to die. So she decides to tell him, and he goes, untie it, and you will see why I have never told you before. Oh yeah.
And there was much screaming in the house.
Didn't know there was a version with betrayal.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one I heard.
But... Maybe because mine wasn't a little kid's book. Oh, maybe that's why I should, whenever people are like, why are you still wearing a mask? I should be like, my teeth is going to fall off.
I'm wondering.
People ask you why you're still wearing the mask?
Not so much here, but like on my Facebook page, sometimes mainland people comment on it. And I just block them.
Huh.
Honestly, I heard that Dragon Con turned into a super spreader event.
Not surprised.
Oh gosh.
So, I'm thinking that I'll be dusting off some masks for the next con that I go to. So.
Man, I saw a lot of the photos. That's crazy. Like
these are the hardcore ones, the KN95s and whatnot.
Yeah. But it looked like a fun event. I mean, there was like a lot of crazy costumes and stuff like that.
Well, that's what Dragon Con is known for, is the cosplay. But I don't know. Like I heard my friend told me that every single one of her friends that went all got COVID. And she knows like 20 people that went. So
what about the people who came back here?
I don't know. The year I went last year, we were all wearing masks. Like I would say,
that was kind of a thing still yet. Yeah.
But I guess this year people thought it was okay to relax protocols. And
it's so weird how even though people are still getting it, everyone just wants to pretend it's not a thing.
I think the public at large gets fatigued, and
I call it weak-willed.
Well, I think they feel too with the new immunizations and things like that. It's a lot more than what we had before. But yeah,
they're coming up with a new shot. I wonder if people are going to take it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to become available.
I heard that it was going to be for seniors first, like last time.
Well, I'm close.
Not quite there.
I'm not quite there, but I'm getting closer. I get discounts at Ross now.
Oh hey!
Really?
There's a plus there.
And I found that out because picked up some markers there, and the guy got it. Are you over 55 by any chance? And well, yeah.
Oh.
You see
go
your
with
discount. All right, yeah, okay, I guess.
Let's go with it. Just grab those perks while you can.
I'll get my senior dinner at Denny's.
There you go.
Oh, and reduced bus fare. That's something to look forward to.
Do you ever take the bus?
I do.
He always takes the bus.
Well, not always, but I take the bus. I'm a fan of public transportation.
E pluribus. When's the next bus?
I missed the bus. You missed the bus.
You missed the bus.
We
When's
all
the
missed
next
the bus. When's the next bus?
Magna Carta, Master Charger.
That's it.
Johnny Dangerously, right?
Yeah.
There's something.
Anti-Meridian. Uncle Meridian. Oh, the little
Little
Meridian.
Meridians.
In that scene, there basically it's like somebody was pretending to be a priest, and he's walking, Michael Keaton down the line, and so he's kind of fake chanting. So that's what we're reciting.
I
some
missed
of
the
this
bus.
severe- Yeah,
You missed the bus. When's the next bus?
next bus. Yeah. I would imagine right now, like horror movies would be, kind of big right now, being the season.
It's almost Halloween.
Almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost.
I mean, I don't know what's coming up. I mean, are they doing another, whatever, Saw
Hey,
or
we're
Nightmare Before
not
Christmas?
even an
or
hour
something?
in. I'm going too fast. I need to slow down.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
no, it's good, man. It's like,
I don't want to do
Well, you
another
said.
drawing.
then you fine tune it.
Drew, do you know the song La Llorona?
No.
Did you see Coco?
Yeah, and Coco, I was gonna say.
I love Coco.
Yeah, it's in Coco. It's
Little marshmallow.
I don't remember.
I love Coco.
I haven't watched it yet.
Speaking of Guillermo del Toro, wasn't Coco Guillermo del Toro's movie?
No, that was
Oh no, he
The
did.
other-
Did yeah, the one with Scarlett Johansson. Book of the Dead.
I liked that one. I thought it was really good.
I like Book of the Dead.
It's definitely a more kind of stylized version, but I enjoyed Coco too. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like my whole family, they're all like, oh, it's Grandma Gutierrez, So.
Yeah.
Is that pretty on point with what people in your culture do, Drew?
Well, I mean, I'm only half, so I mean,
From the
I
bottom
feel
down.
weird saying like my culture, but yeah,
Oh,
I
His
mean,
left
know.
side.
it's like my family is very Catholic, but I mean, even though I guess a lot of that stuff is sort of considered like pagan, there's still a lot of, you still do like ofrendas, and you still have the candles, and a lot of that stuff still carries over, which I'm sure like a lot of people can relate to, like colonialism, the indigenous population sort of adds their own spin on the the religious indoctrination that they go through. So but yeah, like just like I had a grandma that like cured everything with food, so and
Oh, that's like in the house in Encanto.
yeah, pretty much.
They cured
And
everything.
yeah. And she was always like,
Were
I
you,
could show up
were you
at my,
part of the family Madrigal?
I could show up at my grandma's house like unannounced. I could show up at like 8:00 at night, and my grandma would like there'd be something on the stove, and my grandma's like, getting ready.
We're being raided on Twitch. We're good timing actually from the biscuit raid on Twitch. So our topic tonight is basically the Conjuring franchise, but we're just drawing biscuit raid. Yeah. So let's see. Let's do a round here. Biscuit raid. Yeah. So biscuit raid.
Wow.
I never heard of that.
So here's what we're doing. We're drawing stuff from the Conjuring franchise. So I'm working on a La Llorona piece. So that was kind of interesting, right? So I did the shading, and then I went over with pencil to knock it back down, and then went over it again with the ink to bring the darkness back.
Looks good.
Let's see. Drew, what do you got so far? Can we take a look at your nun? You're drawing a nun, right? None your business.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, yours is better than mine.
And Commander Biscuit saying Conjuring is my mom's favorite movie.
Oh, wow.
Aiko just watched Conjuring yesterday. So let's see. John, can we see where you're at?
I'm using.
What you got so far?
I'm trying something different. I'm doing a ballpoint pen rendering.
Ooh.
Wow, that's way different.
That's very different. John is a cartoonist. Normally draws, funny stuff. Wait, look up, John.
Man, it's not funny.
So versatile.
Yeah. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's see, Aiko, you got something to show yet?
Not really. I mean, it took so long.
You just got here.
I just drew my music box outline, but there's going to be a little Gaber in there.
Scott? Oh, here. Aiko's got her.
Oh.
So put it back up, Aiko. Sorry. Sorry.
Put on there.
There's going to be a little Gaber popping out now.
So that's the box from The Conjuring, right? And you can have a. When she says a gabber, that's her dog. For those of you not, the viewers that may not know what a gabber is.
Just scrolling through my phone, trying to find a good reference picture of the type of face I want.
There you go.
And then here's Scott.
Oh, okay. Is that Raggedy Ann?
Raggedy Ann. That's the real. That's the real Annabelle.
Yeah,
it's the real Annabelle. Yeah. So that's what we're doing for the person that asked. We are drawing stuff from the Conjuring franchise.
We usually have one topic a week, and this is this week's topic.
Commander saying y'all know your stuff, and it's actually I've only watched La Llorona. I haven't watched any of the other Conjuring franchise. Aiko's watched The Conjuring.
And she saw the nun.
Oh, you saw the nun too? Aiko?
Oh, me? No, but my girlfriend dressed up as the nun for Halloween a couple years ago.
A nun or the nun?
The nun. So I know what the nun is that John is drawing. She looked exactly like that. It was horrifying.
I guess that the lady that plays the nun has like fans outside now. They recognize.
Oh, I would imagine
out of costume.
Her nose is quite distinctive.
Yeah. But I guess she's also. I don't know if this is. I might be having a senior moment again, but I think she's suing the people that made The Conjuring because they're not giving her any of the proceeds on the toys or anything.
Oh no!
Oh, using her likeness.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, there's a Migo nun figure.
Wow. With kung fu grip.
I saw it when we were at Walmart.
No, that's G.I. Joe, John.
Oh, okay.
Everything
has kung fu grip. Even Barbie has kung fu grip.
You saw it where, John?
At Walmart.
Oh, at Walmart or Target?
Yeah, one night when you and I were running around Walmart, they had the nun.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what it was. I was just like, oh, okay. I don't pay attention to these things.
He doesn't pay attention to you, Drew.
Yeah, it's cool.
No, I don't pay attention to these things.
Biscuit says, I worked on a Harley Quinn tonight, but I'm not much to show. I did finish a Spider-Man yesterday, though, if you all want to see. Sure. Send me this. Post the Instagram link. I can pull it up. It take me a minute, but
when did we do Spider-Man? We did it a few weeks ago.
I'm trying to do what I should do with the background here.
I thought this was gonna take a lot longer. Than this.
Yeah,
Ballpoint
it's
pen.
coming back to you, John. It's a style you haven't done in years, probably. Okay, so here's
Nah.
the link. Let me pull up and let me open up another tab real quick and go to Instagram.
Can I show you? Can I show you the sexiest? When you're done, can I show you the sexiest pencil sharpener ever made?
Sexiest pencil sharpener.
That's
That's it sounds like a weird thing there.
Yeah. What are we looking at?
Bring. Okay, I'm on another tab, John. Can you run the
Oh, okay.
camera?
I will. Let's see how you like. Nope, that's not it.
Just double click on Drew
Oh, okay.
on his window, and it should open up large. Or you can go to the. Oh, never mind. I'll do it.
I don't know what happened. My whole screen went weird.
Well, you know. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Where's Drew?
I got it. Boom.
That is the sexiest pencil sharpener ever made, huh?
Yes,
What's it supposed to be?
it's a pencil sharpener.
A screwdriver?
It's a pencil sharpener.
I mean, it's supposed to look like a screwdriver?
I know.
Okay,
It's
Commander
just a
Biscuit
solid.
66 is Danny. Okay.
He's
It's a solid black pencil sharpener.
Does it come in black?
But it,
yeah.
but it's like it really sharpens a pencil. It's like
There
I
you
don't
go.
know.
He likes that body type.
Well, Biscuit, you said you drew a Spider-Man, but I'm not seeing Spider-Man. I'm seeing here, but Biscuit's got some cool looking stuff. Let me get this tab up and let's see, share.
Okay.
Where the heck is my share button? Present,
Hey, there's
share
I see Drew's
screen.
nostril. Let me put exit so
Yeah,
there
get
you
rid
go.
of me.
Home tab.
I don't
So
I
this
don't
is-
play with
This is Commander Biscuit's
Oh,
page.
nice. Oh, that's nice.
But he said he drew a Spider-Man, but I don't see a Spider-Man in here. Do you?
I saw Green Goblin.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's a Spider-Man. Here, maybe that's the one he's talking about. But
Wow.
that was June 7th. That can't be the one he's talking about, right? Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
What the heck is this? Bloodborne. The cleric beast from Bloodborne. I'm not familiar with that.
He said, click the last link I shared.
Click the last link.
Link, we come to a town. Come
Okay,
to
hold on a second.
save the Princess Zelda.
So I'm actually not managing this through Twitch. So hold on. I lost the stream. OG Annabelle. I'm gonna get the comments. Those who really need.
Don't cross the stream.
Done Harlequin. I want to go to the nun now. Let's see, where the heck is the link?
Unless you're in the men's room.
Ah,
Biscuit. Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna have to hop over to Twitch so I get the link.
okay.
Okay, let me unshare the screen.
To the
for
Twitch
now.
mobile.
Go back to 4 up. Okay, give me a second to get over to Twitch there, Commander Biscuit. I'm managing it through StreamYard.
No.
Batman.
Oh my god.
I hear somebody.
Yeah, I heard somebody. Let's see.
Hello.
Let me scroll down.
Authenticator app, huh? Oh. Keep an eye on the comments, John.
What's that?
Keep an eye on the comments.
Oh, okay. Let's see. There's a link, and then here's the Spooderman. And
Spooderman.
I'm trying to get it. I haven't logged into my Twitch in so long. I got to go to the Authenticator app to get logged in.
And then fucking
That's my
Phoenix is
Authenticator
like,
app.
he says he drew a Harley Quinn he wasn't happy with. And is that Critter? Critter says, I love this. Bell's Lodge says, got caught by copy paste history. Yeah.
Okay, I got my authenticator code now.
There you go.
All right, it's been so long since I logged into Twitch.
Yeah.
That sounds
2
terrible.
hours
Look
later.
at that.
And where the heck is my?
Can I go outside?
I'm,
cat wants to
Biscuit,
go
I'm
outside.
still working on it. I'm trying to get to
Oh,
my.
my cat does not want to go
Twitch.
outside.
Whispers? Nope.
My cat is wanting food.
She wants you to pick her up and hold her like a baby.
That's your special ability.
Okay. Let me make sure I mute this so I don't actually hear it.
Move that. That's probably what we heard.
Okay, let's see. Link. Where are you? It's a long link too. I was okay. Here's the Spider-Man. I got it. I
Here
found
comes
it.
the Spider-Man.
Okay, present.
Pretty strong. Listen, bud.
Nobody
All right,
likes
sorry that took so long, guys. Here is Biscuit's Spider-Man.
Oh, that's nice. Very McFarlane.
It's he's a contortionist.
Good use of color.
Yeah, it is. I do like the bright white, like a rim light.
Yeah. Nice. Very cool.
nice.
Too bad nobody likes Spider-Man.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go.
Copy paste it. Okay, Rainbow's got to get some sleep. Well, thanks for raiding and jumping in. Sorry, I'm not the Twitch pro.
Have a good night.
Oh. Oh, you use a trading card as a reference. That's good.
What if Spider-Man was a guy, he was like some rich playboy who one night while trying to think of something that would strike fear into the hearts of evildoers, a spider like landed on him. And instead he just became Spider-Man.
It's nice, cool. That is
Bell's
cool.
Lodge posted a little witch emoticon. I'm not sure what that means.
And then what if across town was a guy who gets bitten by a radioactive bat?
They become Man-Bat.
Oh. What is she over there?
All right, let's see.
Man-Bat instead of Batman.
Or Bat-Bat.
Bat from Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
And his sidekick, what was it, Tick or something? Or
It
Flea?
was Bug Wonder.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba.
All right, what do you think I should do for the background? Because I don't feel like drawing another drawing. I have to put something behind her.
Yeah, put like a moon.
Cross-hatching.
The
I
moon.
did like a. Can we do like maybe a watery look, right? That's what she's known
there
for,
you
right?
A wet moon.
A witch! A witch!
A wet moon. That sounds like a medical problem.
What floats on water?
That's, oh, jeez.
Wood.
Duck.
Yes. So, if she weighs as much as a duck, she must be a witch.
I got
Bell's
Benta.
Lodge is saying the witch is kind of their thing, so there's a bunch of witch emoticons. All right.
Oh, I see. We did the hat and the nose.
And Kidder says Critter says man bad is their thing.
Yeah.
All right. Biscuits head to sleep. Thanks for raiding.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for coming in.
Guys have a good night.
Yeah.
We're in Hawaii, so it's still it's only 8:00
It's
here.
still
for
early
us.
for us, yeah. Why? Thanks everyone for coming in.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right, let's see. Try and do like a watery look here behind her. And of course, I grabbed the one pin's dead, right? 21.
How does Frank Cho do this? It's crazy.
12 movies. 22.
I think Frank Cho soaks his hand in the blood of virgins.
Is that what it is? No, I mean, you look at his ballpoint renderings, and it's amazing.
Didn't he just recently do a collab piece with Serpieri?
He did.
I believe so, yeah.
For the
Amazing.
Lake Cuomo Comic Con.
So that's a pretty good team up. Him and Serpieri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serpieri did Druna, for those of you that aren't familiar, right?
I saw there's a con. I guess it's on the East Coast. It's the Pelican. I thought that was fun.
Going to bed.
And they have like
Say good night to
a
Critter.
pelican as a mascot.
Nick Critter.
Night. Aloha.
And Bell says Monty Python brings up great childhood memories. Yeah, I can still see the Tim's logo in my head.
Yeah.
At the
I think
time,
you're
I
watching
turned
on
off the TV
Netflix.
because he realized I was still watching when Lancelot was confronted with the nuns wanting a spanking.
Naughty Zoot.
Naughty Zoot.
Bad Zoot.
Everyone gets a spanking. No, I'm not.
Yeah. That is a dead parrot.
Yeah. Hello.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's pining for the fjords.
Pining for the fjords. He has ceased to exist.
But then, like, the conclusion was like, "Do you want to go out?" I thought you never asked.
Yes.
It's like, what the? Yeah,
I remember they did that whole skit on the Muppet Show, and I was just like, "Oh, okay, interesting."
What channel what station did you guys watch Monty Python on? For me, it was PBS.
For
Yeah,
me,
back then it was PBS, way back then.
I think they had it on Channel 9 out of Canada.
Yeah. And then didn't they bring it back on like MTV or something like that, or? Because I remember college time it got really popular again.
Bell's Lodge is sticking around just for the Monty Python quotes.
Oh, okay.
I was just watching the other day the lethal joke.
Oh, the deadly joke in the world.
It's like it's shot like a doc. It's shot like a documentary.
Yeah.
You know?
But
When
when
the guy.
that guy when the army is testing it and that guy dies and that officer just goes, fantastic. I lose it every time I see that part.
All right, Bell's Lodge is most familiar with the Holy Grail, but Life of Brian is another great one.
Life of Brian, yeah.
Life of Brian is good. I like Meaning of Life. I like And Now for something completely different.
Yeah.
You know, when I think of that particular line, the one I think of is they opened up with it's like the Normans landing on the beach.
Yeah.
And they're pulling their longboat up on the beach, and then he's sitting at the desk.
Yeah.
And now for something completely different.
Yeah.
Because it looks legit, you know. It's like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
This looks cool. And then it's like, and now for something completely.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
I sleep all night and I work all day. I chop down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory. On Wednesdays, I go shopping and have buttered scones for tea.
Wow.
My dad used to sing that song. I didn't know what it was from.
Yeah.
That's right.
Monty Python, yeah.
Yes, Aiko, I'm old. I
Yes.
remember.
Yes. He knows
I'm
all
a
the
lumberjack
Monty
and I'm
Python.
okay. Sleep all night and work all day. I chop
That was
down
all the Weird
trees,
Al
I skip
songs,
and
too.
jump. I like to press wildflowers. I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars.
That's when they start getting kind of questionable, like, huh?
Yeah, they're the backup because they're repeating the lines and they hang around in bars.
Yeah. Or where's women clothing? Yeah. And then the girl starts crying. Yeah. It's just like, I heard like when they did Monty Python, they had to kind of like really fight for like which skits they were going to use. Would really argue amongst themselves to be like,
I'm
we're going to do
sure.
this one. Yeah. It's like,
Bell's
no,
Lodge
it's too
is
silly.
asking-
Let's do this one.
In a similar vein, Bell's Lodge is asking History of the World Part 1, anyone?
Oh yeah, totally.
Mel Brooks.
Totally. Mel Brooks, yeah.
No.
The Inquisition. What
What a show.
Inquisition. How do we go from the Nun to like the History of the World? Great.
I don't know.
That's our.
It's the Raiders, you know. They
Yeah, no, that's
out,
fine.
They brought out the goofiness.
No, that's fine. Works for me. Usually we bring it up, but no, it's good.
Wait, I'm trying, biggest dickus, wasn't that from History of the World Part 1?
Yes.
One of the Roman
Or no.
centurion, biggest dickus.
That's from Life of Brian, wasn't it? I saw that.
That's from Life. I think that's from Life of Brian.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Life
Okay.
of Brian. Yeah. You're a philosopher. Oh, so you're a bullshitter.
Did you
I'm
bullshit
watching-
this week?
Yes. Did you try?
I watched some reactors on YouTube. This black couple watching Blazing Saddles for the first time,
Oh wow.
and you know, they use the N-word in there fairly regularly.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I just rewatched Blazing Saddles because I seem to have forgotten a lot about it. And it's like wow, a lot going on in here.
Hadley Lamar.
I think my favorite part
Headley.
is I have a lot of favorite parts of that movie, but that one part when the two Klansmen are standing there and Gene Wilder steps out from behind that ridge and he's got Cleavon Little by the collar and he's like, oh boys, looky here. And then Cleavon Little just goes, where all the white women at? And
Wow.
oh man, that part killed me. I thought it was hilarious.
Now you're saying that Gene Wilder kind of didn't want to do that one, right?
Well, it wasn't. I don't think it was so much that he didn't want to do it, but he wasn't the original. He wasn't originally the Waco Kid. It was an actual Western actor they had hired to play that part, and he was such a bad alcoholic that he ended up. I think he had a stroke while they were filming the movie, so they had to find somebody else to play that part. And Wilder had worked with Brooks on The Producers, but it was not.
That's right.
It wasn't a successful movie. Like it didn't do well, and I guess it kind of left a bad taste in his mouth. And I guess Brooks came to Wilder and pretty much begged him to do the part, because Wilder was in a play with Brooks's wife, Anne Bancroft, and Wilder agreed to do it, but I guess part of the agreement was that he would only do it if Brooks agreed to do a movie that he wanted to do, which was Young Frankenstein.
That's great.
Sorry.
Oh, I love that one.
I ain't got nobody.
Wait, what's the song she sings when she climaxes? Was it Drew? I'm sure Drew knows.
Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I found
Why did I know Drew would know that?
I love that movie. That movie's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh. Aiko's sitting over there. What the hell did I get myself into?
Yeah, I know. Really, it's like we're not talking about the Conjuring. We went saw the movie, and no one's even talking about.
Well, it is called Drink and Draw.
It is.
Yeah, but I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Slot says they watch those movies with their dad.
All them movies like Airplane.
Oh yeah, my dad loves Airplane.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Naked Gun and all that.
Naked.
Have you ever seen a
seen
grown man
naked? Wait, don't worry, I speak jive.
Oh.
I bet they got Barbara Billingsley to do that. That was great. That was wonderful. Barbara Billingsley, who became nanny on Muppet Babies. You know. Oh man. All right, I think I'm.
You're right.
I think I'm done with this.
Time is it? Oh, we still got 40 minutes, John.
God, fine. I'm just gonna do various nun gags. You know.
Wow, John, that's really different.
Yeah.
Bell says, I remember my dad putting on any one of these movies on and rolling my eyes like, Dad's watching one of his movies again.
Yeah.
And then sitting engrossed in film while acting like I hated every moment of it. Yeah.
This is where dad jokes come from.
I don't see. We used to, like, me and my brothers used to watch those movies. My dad hated those movies.
All right.
Like Airplane. He thought they were stupid. He wouldn't let us watch Police Squad.
Oh, the six-parter. That's what Naked Gun was based on. Yeah.
I was so excited when it came out on TV, and I wanted to watch it so bad. And my father's like, "What is this? This is stupid." And he would turn it off.
Well, he's not wrong. It was stupid.
I'm glad my dad likes stupid stuff.
Yeah. So that educational. I don't know if you guys ever see. I don't know if you ever seen Police Squad, but basically it was the precursor to Naked Gun. But at the end of every episode,
Detective Draven, right?
Yeah,
Frank Drebin.
Frank Drebin.
Drebin. Okay.
And then at the end of the scenes during the credit, they would do like these, like how like those movies would do like a freeze frame, but it's just basically the actors just standing there,
holding still,
trying to hold still, and some. Yeah,
there's usually something would catch on fire, or
or there's a monkey running around throwing stuff around.
I did like the homage in the new movie where they went through the Jurassic Park with the flashing lights.
Oh yeah. So funny. I don't know if movies like that would do well today. It's hard to say, or even TV shows.
No, I mean like the successor to them is like the stuff that the Wayans did,
I guess so. The Scary Movie and all that.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of that same vein,
I guess so, like superhero movie and all that, but I don't know. Or like was that the Spaceballs?
That's another Mel Brooks.
Yeah,
we ain't found shit.
Call me in the desert. The big Jerry pick. Oh man.
Fucking Phoenix is asking. So you've been watching the Ahsoka series? I have.
I have too.
Drew has. John has.
I watched it last night.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the new episode.
Scott doesn't have Disney.
Yeah.
We did Ahsoka. Was it the other week?
Yeah, we did Ahsoka the other week. Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
So now I can do Ahsoka the White
End of the
I
day.
know. Well, it's pretty obvious where they got that idea from, but yeah.
Where'd they get the idea from, Drew?
Yeah.
It's like we're
It's
gonna
all-
borrow. We're gonna
All work,
steal.
all work is derivative these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna pilfer from spaghetti westerns and samurai movies, and now Tolkien.
I'm not a big fan of the World Between Worlds, but I think they handled it okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bell's Lodge saying they're in the 30s now, just can't go back home and get those moments back. Dang, if the memories aren't golden. Yeah. Well, I'm in my 50s, so.
Oh man.
Convenience asking opinions on Ahsoka. Anybody have opinions on Ahsoka? Drew, you want to share any opinions?
I mean, I'm staying with it so far. I hate Sabine.
I saw
So
your
upset.
Facebook comment. F Sabine.
So upset.
But
See,
other than that, I'm gonna follow through and see how this ends up.
I don't know. I have to think that Balin was doing kind of a forced mind trick thingy on her,
Or she just sucks.
or she just sucks. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of messed up.
But I mean, I knew she was
enjoying
gonna.
Ahsoka. I'm enjoying Ahsoka. I mean, it's old school Star Wars. The Jedi and all that.
Need more Chopper.
The war criminal. Yeah. Chopper's a war criminal. Like he.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Drew, go ahead.
No, I'm content with the level of Chopper that we have.
I'm glad they finally mentioned Kane in this episode.
Yeah. What's I gonna say? No,
But
just
they have to keep it approachable for people that didn't watch all the animated stuff. So.
Sure. I just feel like as soon as in last week's episode, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it, sorry, but it's like as soon as she started talking to Sabine about what they would do if they couldn't, get that orb away from them, I knew that. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna come down to that, and Sabine is gonna totally screw the pooch. Like I knew it, I'm pretty sure everybody knew it. I don't like it when it's so obvious. I like it when they can keep you guessing.
Well, maybe there's a twist.
No. I don't know. Part of me wondered if they were gonna kill Ahsoka. Like,
You can't kill her.
well, all I could think was like maybe Rosario Dawson
bring her
doesn't.
back somehow.
Well, I mean, I just kind of figured like maybe Rosario Dawson just doesn't want to play her forever.
Well, no, because here's the thing. Like this series is not going to end cleanly. It's going to end on a cliffhanger because it's going to lead into Dave Filoni's movie.
Oh, is that what they're gonna do?
Yeah, because Dave Filoni got greenlit already for that Heir to the Empire.
Oh,
So that's going to be his movie. So you're going to see this show is going to end and lead into that movie.
oh.
That's unsatisfying.
Phoenix says Sabine is acting like an actor that showed up drunk and barely knows her lines.
I don't think
I'm
I
okay
don't know
with
if I
her.
go that far. I think she's a decent actor. I think that she's playing the part of an irritating person very well.
See, I don't
Because she's
remember her
irritating
having
the
a
hell out
child
of
by
me.
him. So I think he's talking about Harrison Dula, right? With he says Ahsoka's his cash cow. He ain't gonna kill her off.
Hera's just been sort of there. They haven't really had her do much.
I was gonna
That
say,
irritates me.
Yeah.
Where's Zeb?
He's gonna be in the Space Ranger show they're doing. I think.
Space Rangers.
Man.
Phoenix, I'm gathering Phoenix is he's still talking about Sabine, right? I gather he's not crazy about this actress playing Sabine. She's kind of growing on me until she did that, turn, and then I'm with Drew. Fuck Sabine.
It's all about David, the droid, the David Tennant droid.
Yeah, that's kind of weird though. It's like, why'd they cast? I mean, I like Tennant, but there's nothing about that character that says you need a David Tennant actor. They could have had any voice actor do.
That's true.
Yeah.
He voiced the character in the cartoon.
Did he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, I just think
that's
look at that.
That's why he's there.
Yeah. Okay. I stand corrected. But I mean, there's nothing about the character that, like if you didn't tell me it was David Tennant, I would know it was David Tennant.
Mm-hmm. Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. Because he's not screaming Jessica. It's like. Sorry, he'll always be Purple Man to me now. After that, Jessica.
Timey wimey wibbly wobbly thing. I always like I love a good shop.
What do you think? Does that look like swampy water?
Yeah.
Just like my bathroom.
That explains a lot. That sounds like a confession. Take some Tylenol too.
Uh-oh, are you catching COVID?
No, because I'm still kind of recovering from my shot.
He's got the shingles.
Oh yeah. Wait, that makes you cough and stuff? I thought that was like a rash.
When you get the shingles, yeah. But this is the shot that's supposed to prevent it.
Adverse reaction to the shot. It's
like
bummer.
side effects, and apparently, I guess it happens. And so a lot of people are like, "Well, why do I want to get the shot?" Well, it's like I think the active shingles is
then
worse.
Like John said, yeah, I'm suffering because of the shot, but you should get it.
Get it? I'm endorsing it.
It's like misery loves company.
Exactly. If I got to go through this, everyone else does too.
Yeah, that's why I'd rather just hide my face all the time and not have to deal with that.
Do it.
Well, shingles isn't. Shingles is more of an age thing than a communicable thing.
Well, I try to stop getting old. I'm trying.
Things you have to look forward to. Like
I know, right?
your shingle shot,
Like
your shot, your colonoscopy.
colonoscopy.
No.
Yeah.
Colonoscopy's not so bad because you're under, but
They put you
the
out.
prep for it is a pain.
No, the prep. Yeah, the prep is like horrible. Because you have a certain diet and you got to drink all that stuff and flush yourself out.
Stuff the diuretics that make you go to the bathroom. And,
It's the purge.
Yeah.
Not the Rick and Morty purge.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
It's just like they say, if you go knocking on Poop's door, Poop might answer. So.
Knocking on Poop's door. Whoa.
Who says that?
Scott does. Every Thursday.
All right, let's see.
Like clockwork.
Let me see if I have a working white pen anywhere.
I like your song, Scott.
Bella's asking, ever have chicken pox?
Yeah.
I never had it.
I don't think I've ever had chicken pox.
Really?
I'm old enough to have a smallpox shot though.
Oh wow.
They stopped doing that in the 70s, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. Still got the smallpox shot scar.
I mean that's kind of what shingles is, right? Kind of like a.
Well, Belle's is saying you already have the shingles vaccine in your blood.
Yeah.
I had chicken pox as a kid. My brother and I both got it about the same time.
We had a classmate who had it like 3 or 4 times. It was crazy.
You had chicken pox more than once?
Yeah, I only had chicken pox
Some people
once.
can. Yeah. I got it once, but yeah, this person
I
had
guess
it multiple times.
If you don't have like a real bad case of it, you can get it again. Because my brother Aaron had it twice,
Oh, there you go.
and the second time he got it was real bad, and he even had like the pox. He had one of the pox on his eye.
Ooh, dude,
Yeah, it's horrible.
a pox on you. Man, Aaron's got it rough, getting the pox.
Terrified by his brother.
Well, okay, so Aaron, when he was a little kid,
Now Drew's getting all defensive. Now wait a minute.
I was terrible. I was there's no denying that. It's just when he was a kid, he wouldn't eat. Like Aaron would just eat bread. Like that was all he wanted to eat. He wouldn't eat any vegetables or, he was like bread and meat. And that was pretty much it. And he would get sick because he had real poor nutrition. Right. And he had this infection in one of his your lymph, like a lymph infection.
Okay.
And he got really, really sick. And
oh man.
My mom couldn't afford to take off any more time from work, and she couldn't afford a babysitter. So she basically had me stay home from school to keep an eye on him. And he had to do Aaron had to take a real hot bath and mineral salts a couple times a day because it would help to draw out toxins and stuff out of him, And so I would get him up because Aaron was only 5. And I would get him.
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
I'd get him out of bed and get him into the tub, and I knew how to measure out the salts to put him in the bath, and get him in the bath and have him soak, and I'd get him out of the tub and get him back into bed. And I would just stay home.
That makes up for scaring the shit out of him, I guess.
So I stayed home. So I stayed home and took care of him for a while. And I guess because I missed so much school, they reported me to the truancy officer, and I had just finished getting Aaron out of the tub and back into bed, and I heard a knock on the door.
Oh no.
And so I run over and I take a look, because we had like there was like one of the windows could see sort of at the driveway, so I could see if there was a car in the driveway. And I looked out the window and I saw a police motorcycle in the driveway. And so then I was like, oh shit. And so then I went over real quiet, like to the door to take a look through the peephole. And sure enough, there's a cop standing there. And only I guess he heard me open the little peephole thing. And he's like, I heard somebody. And he's like, open the door. And at first I tried to play like, just be quiet and maybe he'd go away. But he just kept knocking on the door. So finally, I had the chain on the door. And I just opened the door with the chain. And I'm like, what do you want? And he's like, this is the police. And I was like, let me see your badge. And so he hands me his badge through the door. And I'm standing there and I'm like 10. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this badge? I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I guess. All right. So I asked him for it. Now what? So I give it back to him. I'm like, what do you want? And he's like, I need to come in and see what's going on. And I'm like, and I didn't want to do it, but I finally, he wouldn't, I knew he wasn't going to go. So I opened the door and let him in. And when I was a kid and I would read comic books, I used to hold like a stack of comics and then I would throw them on the floor like I was dealing cards. And then I would lay down on the floor and read one comic book and then do like a log roll to the next comic book and read that one. And then I would roll over to the next one. I don't know why I did this. It was just something I like to do when I was little. So when the cop comes in, there's comic books all over the floor. And he's like, what's going on over here? And I was like, oh, I was just reading comics. And then he was like, is that the X-Men? And I was like, yeah. So this cop sits down and starts reading comics with me. And
meanwhile, your brother's upstairs.
No, well, he's in his room, and he's like, are you here by myself? I'm like, no, my little brother's here. And he's like, well, where he's at? And I'm like, he's sleeping. Will you leave him alone? And he's like, well, let me just see him. So I open the door and I show him my brother, and he's like, see, he's sleeping. And he's like, what's wrong with him? And I'm like, he's sick. And he's like, oh, okay. And and he was like, I showed him the kitchen, and I was like, my mom had just gone grocery shopping, so we had a bunch of groceries. So there's all this stuff, and I was like, look, we got food, we're fine. And he's like, you got to go back to school. And I'm like, I can't till he gets better. And he's like, I understand. And so he leaves, and I figured that's the end of it. Well, he goes to see my mom at her job.
Uh-oh.
And my mom freaked out because it's like there's a police officer here to see you. And my mom's like, oh my God, the kids are dead or whatever, So, so she had a good freak out. But yeah, fortunately, everything was fine. He just told her that he'd talk to us and that we were fine, and he wasn't gonna make a big fuss about it, but that I was gonna have to go back to school.
I thought it would. I thought it would be funny. It's like, let me see your badge, and he puts it to the door. Then you just shut the door and lock it.
Well, I thought about it.
Now you have his badge. He's like banging on the door. Give me back your badge.
I got your badge.
I just pictured Drew doing Home Alone to the cop. Like putting a blowtorch to the doorknob.
Yeah, exactly. Have a paint bucket set up as he opens the door. Gets hit by the paint bucket in his face.
I think they said like the max number of days you could miss without failing.
The best memories.
I don't know. I think it was I think they said like 19 or I don't know. Maybe it was like 20 days was the max days you could miss without having to do that year over or whatever.
Oh, right.
And I think I was 1 day shy of the maximum amount of days.
Oh, so you had to repeat? You didn't have to repeat?
Nope, I didn't have to repeat.
Okay.
And the thing is, I did my homework. I knew I would ask my classmates like, "What are we working on?" and like, "What are we doing?" And I did all my stuff. I just didn't go to school.
We had a guy like that in high school. Like he would never show up for class, but he would like ace all the tests. But the teacher had to give him a B because his attendance was like horrible.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think I aced the test, but I mean, I did the homework. I just didn't like going to school.
How long is
All
that?
right, how are we doing on time? 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I was saying, Phoenix was saying childhood trauma are the best memories. What do you think? I think I'm just about done. You right, Scott?
Yeah, a little bit sick.
Oh,
It's the shingles.
It's not the Rona, is it?
I hope not.
Shingles. Everybody's
What
got
movie is that?
shingles.
what was the movie you saw, Mike?
What's the movie I saw? I watched La Llorona. Is that what you're
Okay,
asking?
different Rona.
No, not La Llorona, not
Oh my god, John, you made me snort my coffee.
El Llorona.
La.
La Llorona 19.
You're doing it to
19.
the sound of my Sharona.
My Sharona, yeah.
La
19.
Llorona.
No. 19.
Oh, Paul Hardcastle. There, I know that one.
There you go.
My Bologna.
That's right, Weird Al.
Another, the song originally about I think the original My Sharona is supposed to be about a 15-year-old girl or something. Horrible.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes
Terrible.
when you put like, is that what this song was supposed to be about? Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's you get a lot of that music from like the 50s and stuff. It's like,
I mean, like Jerry Lee Lewis, was he married to his 14-year-old cousin or something?
Oh, Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah. Yee.
Yeah. Well, Mike, didn't you just post that thing with Captain America and?
Yeah, I missed that part of the conversation earlier.
yeah, John was late.
I was late.
No, John, it's legal, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. They go somewhere.
They're consenting adults. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Actually, what's the age difference with was it Steven Spielberg and his wife? Is there like a big age gap?
There's a lot of relationships with big age gaps.
Kate Capshaw?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not opposed to, going out with younger people. I don't know. Me personally, Mike.
When you say it like that, that just sounds wrong.
This is our last podcast, everyone.
Look, my off limit zone is just if you're young enough that I could have possibly sired you, you're off limits. I'm sorry.
Sired you. There you go.
I got no business talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I need somebody to be like close enough in age to me to get my references.
That's important.
It's very important.
I'm so old I wouldn't get any of them. I wouldn't know any.
Well, but
What is he talking about?
I might still get your references because my dad would have taught them.
There, exactly.
And see, and that's why I would have no business.
Yeah.
My dad says that.
Yeah, exactly.
Good night.
How many Marios were there? How many Mario games? Weren't there like 2?
That's what I thought you meant when you said how many Marios were there. There was Mario, and Luigi Mario. 2. Were there more Marios than that? Were there any more Marios that we should know about?
There's the evil one, right? Wario.
Yeah,
Mario. Blue Mario.
Yeah. Ooh Mario. Tanuki Mario. Jumpman.
Fire Mario.
Jumpman.
You know, Jumpman was the original when they did Donkey Kong. Mario.
What's the one when he gets where he starts going?
Star Mario. No, denim. That's what he wears. His overalls. Denim.
All right, guys, we're about 9 minutes out. You guys ready for last looks yet? Or
All right, let's do it because I'm just showing my piece of art of my.
and then
My
what's
backing.
the topic next week?
What is next week?
Drew, what is
Good
next week?
question.
Is next week Ducks?
Is it
it
ducks?
It
Cartoon
might be-
ducks?
no, fictional
Yeah,
ducks. It might-
ducks for Howard the Duck
Fictional-
because it's Steve Gerber's birthday.
That's
There
right.
we go.
Yeah, so next week, fictional
Gerber?
ducks. Yeah,
The baby food?
Steve Gerber. He created Howard the Duck.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Steve Lillo
so,
worked on that. Steve
All right,
Lillo
I'll go
worked on
first.
that.
So here I'm doing my La Llorona. I tried to put
There
some
you go.
like the swampy water back there. If you look close, there's a hand down to the bottom.
Oh
Reaching
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
So she drowned her 2 kids, and then she drowned herself, and then at the climax of the movie, the La Llorona gets stabbed with a cross.
Yeah.
So that's what I drew. La
beautiful.
Llorona. All right, Aiko, you ready?
Oh yeah, I didn't
Bring-
in time yet, but oh,
Let's see.
here's my little Bria popping out, and then Lossie's on
Oh,
the front
yeah, I can see it.
instead of the
There you
elephant.
go.
So there's the box from Annabelle with your gabber.
Nice.
And Breeze is gonna be on the front too, and then I'm gonna be riding blocks.
Oh, as like a decoration on the box.
Yeah, because the real box has an elephant here, and like
Oh,
a
okay.
guy here, and a guy riding the elephant.
I'll be honest. At first, I thought it was like a polar bear or something.
Oh yeah, a lot of people mistake blocks for a polar bear.
Okay.
You've seen Blossie, right?
Do you have them with you? Do you want to bring them in?
Well, she went to her room. She like a polar bear. She needs to be in the AC. But
It's hot.
Oh, this is a picture that I use. Hey, there's my dad.
The man in black.
Los.
All right. Who's next? Drew, you ready?
Okay.
All right, here's Drew's nun.
That came out really good, man.
Hey, Gabba, they drew you. They drew you, the nun.
I forgot the pendant around the neck. Yeah. Ah, that's really good. This is what pencil you use? Or?
Yes, it's all pencil.
Yeah,
So it's
okay.
a lot of graphite. Yeah, between you and John, you know.
It's kicking it tonight.
Yeah, just something different.
Scott, you
Me
ready?
too.
Okay, let's see.
Scott's Annabelle.
That's great. Raggedy Annabelle.
Wait, who's the blonde doll?
That's the
That's the
movie
one
one.
from the movie.
That's,
that's
the movie one,
Oh,
yeah.
and then the real one. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
The
I
Raggedy Annabelle. Raggedy Annabelle.
Makes sense.
All right. And then John with his
Oh.
out of the box process.
Scary.
Now this is
Wow.
definitely not John's normal style.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
John also
It looks weird.
drew you, Gabba. Yep.
That's great, John.
Thank you. I don't know. I just
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, did you change
I
your
understand.
signature for that?
I did. It just kind of does this.
I was gonna say that doesn't look like your normal signature.
I don't know. Like I'm channeling.
You don't.
a
You
different
don't.
energy.
You don't want people to know it's you.
No, it's
I-
like
and I
well,
like-
it'll kind of ruin it with a little happy face. Or it's like, hey,
Aloha,
hey.
Jon J. Murakami.
Exactly. You know, like, it ruins it.
I like that you did
Ruins
it at an angle too. That makes it like
Yeah,
you know.
that's cool.
I don't know. And then I had to do something, so I did a random nun.
Now that's the John I'm used to.
That's
Yeah, there you go. Your
the hard habit.
Sister Act.
habits and ways.
Oh yeah, Sister Act. That was the one. Right?
Sister Act. Yeah,
Whoopi
Sister Act.
Goldberg. Yeah. Anyway, that's
All right.
scary
So next
stuff.
week, fictional ducks. What do we got to promote? Oh, Saturday this weekend at Lahaina. What's the name of the restaurant? Lahaina Beach House.
I don't know. Yeah.
There's another
You gonna go to that?
charity fundraising event. I'm gonna try. I didn't commit, but I told her I'd try to come in. But it's from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it's an all-day thing.
It's a long thing, so people can go in and
Yeah.
out if they wanna.
Yeah, but we're doing art for charity to raise money for the Maui fire relief.
Yeah.
So it's Artists for Lahaina at Hollywood Beach House. Sunday is the jam, regular jam at Pearl Ridge,
Oh, is it jam already?
1 to 4.
Wow.
Yeah, third Sunday, right?
That one bring our own chairs.
And then the following weekend will be the first jam at Waipahu Library.
With Rich.
So we have.
How did Reason go?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, it went
Did you
okay.
go
I
to
mean,
that
there were about five people from Jam, and I think with all the counts, they got up to like 15. You know how Diane counts people that come in and out.
Oh, right.
They got up to like 15.
Yeah, I would have come if I felt better, but yeah.
Yeah, I think this is on your nun, John Bell's Lodge. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anything else? Aiko, you have anything to promote?
Not really. I'm gonna be at Ala Moana on Gabba. What day is it? The last Saturday of the month.
Oh, the 30th.
For what?
Oh, I'll
What's going
have
on?
a pop up. Yeah, I'll just have a pop up with my Gabber gear there. I try to be there every month.
Okay.
Very cool.
Drew, you got anything coming up we should know about?
Nope.
All right. Scott, anything?
Saturday is Batman Day.
Batman Day. Should we do a Batman stream?
Sounds like a good
Scott?
idea.
How come it's Batman Day? Is that a thing?
Every day is Batman Day to him.
Every day is Batman Day. But the
How old is
third
Batman now? Is he 80 yet?
No, yeah, he's what, 84?
84?
Wow.
Yeah.
He looks good for 84.
Yeah.
Clean living.
Pretty much.
It's all wards.
Ward.
The youthful wards keep him young.
Holy vampire.
Hey, if
Holy
you're a
rain.
billionaire like Batman, you can look young as long as you want, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's about liposuction.
So next week, Fictional Ducks. Who's coming back for Fictional Ducks?
Me.
We got everybody coming back?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we got some
will.
more.
I will come back for fictional ducks.
All right. All right. I guess that's it then. John, you have anything to promote?
23rd, I have the Autumn Festival craft fair and at Mililani, Rec 5.
Is that the Rec 5? Okay.
Yeah, Rec 5. So, and then on the 30th, I have the mini-con at Macaulay Moilili Library.
Rec
Yeah.
5 standing by.
There's a mini con.
It's a small one,
It's-
yeah.
It's a library mini con.
Is it too late to join?
But yeah, this
Oh
was
yeah,
kind of
as,
an invitation.
as far as
yeah.
vending, yeah.
Yeah.
They,
Mini-con
they only
is-
have about 5 tables, I think.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Minicon
It's
is a very elite.
Oh, here we go.
exclusive,
It's
invitation only convention.
invitation
There you go.
only. To be one, ask one. Sorry. All right. I guess that's it. Everybody say aloha.
I love that.
All right,
Where's
Drew.
Drew's
got
face?
me in. Where's Drew's head?
There you
All
go.
Tuesday.
All right, everybody have a good night.
I'm gonna do this one for now on when you guys slide, kind of slide it in.
Yeah, just slide that one in every now and then.
Like,
That's really good, John.
All right.
Okay.
The Biscuit Crew, thanks for joining us. Hope you had
Yeah,
fun.
thanks for coming in.
Okay. Good night.
Night.
Good night,
Clicking
everybody.
end stream now.